Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky High School football as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the East Carter Raiders live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for Countdown to Kickoff and East Carter Raiders football live on Kool TV.
Welcome to Steve Womack Field here on the campus of East Carter High School in downtown Grayson, Kentucky. It is week number 1 across the state, and that huge matchups tonight features the Engineers of Estill County and the East Carter Raiders. East Carter went all the way to the regional title game last year, falling on top of Log Mountain in overtime to eventual state runner-up Bell County. Estill County in that district with Belfry and Lawrence County and Powell County, a brutal district for them. This game means a lot of unanswered questions thus far, even after 2 scrimmages for both of these teams. Last year, East Carter, as good a year as they had, one of their blemishes they had was a loss to Estill County to begin the season. After that, East Carter started to just kind of roll everybody they played, including going undefeated in district play and a big win over an 11-win team in Lloyd Memorial in the playoffs. We will take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here on Kool TV. Of course, we're in Grayson, Kentucky on the campus of East Carter High School, high atop Steve Womack Field. Earlier today, I caught up with Coach Tim Champlin to get some thoughts on tonight's matchup. Here's what he had to say.
Here with Coach Tim Champlin. And, Coach, last time me and you talked on a football field, we were walking off the field up there on Log Mountain. It's been a long, cold winter leading to a very hot summer. Tell us about your team and how it's evolved throughout the offseason.
Yeah, we obviously last time we talked was a long night, but been a long time since that happened, and we're excited to play football again. We got started back there in January, got after it, and have been working really hard since then. And we've watched our team get stronger. We've watched our guys step up, and so now we're excited to get to play the game of football, open up here with our home crowd, and hopefully put a good product on the field and come out and play well tonight.
You lost a lot of productivity last year, and you lost a lot of guys on the offense and defensive line, your linebackers and stuff, who kind of developed an identity that, we'll take on anybody anytime any plays. What's the identity of this year's team?
We got to build that same identity. We started off slow last year on defense. We had to replace a lot of guys from the year before, and so we're kind of back in that same boat again this year. But it's going to take some time. These guys are going to have to get some game reps. They're going to make mistakes. We know that. But in saying that, we're we're going to try to put them in the best situation to succeed, and let them go out there, play fast, play physical, and have fun. And that's kind of what we preach. You know, we want to play. We're not going to do a bunch of crazy stuff on defense early on because we're trying to let our guys get used to playing in our system and playing fast and not having to think and doing those types of things. And so that's kind of the same game plan we're going to start out with this year. Play a lot of base and try to get as good at that as we can.
As good of a year you had last year, as a team really was clicking at the end of the year. One of the blemishes you did have was week 1 at Estill County. How do you kind of get everything together to prevent that from happening again tonight?
Well, you bring in a good team like John Central and get a first scrimmage and where they expose you and show you where your weaknesses are. You go scrimmage Lawrence County, who's going to be a great football team this year. Again, expose your weaknesses and what you need to build on, and you try to do that before going into the regular season. And so, we feel like we had a great week of practice. Our kids were dialed in. We were focused, and we knew we've seen what mistakes we've made in the first 2 weeks, first 2 scrimmages, and so now it is try to execute a little better, try to get a little better this week at practice, which I think we did, and come out here and execute. It's like I told our kids, those first 2 don't matter. In the grand scheme of things, there's no record, there's no love lost there. There was no score kept in one of them. So now it's about going out and learning from what we did in those first 2 and putting it to use on Friday night here in front of your home crowd.
Coach Tim Chample, East Carter Raiders. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, and as always, go Raiders.
That coach's interview is brought to you by Tri-State Ophthalmology for complete eye care, including surgical and medical management of eye disease. See the good doctors at Tri-State Ophthalmology. This is Spencer Hutchinson. To my left is Jeff Irwin. And Jeff, we kind of got things going last night as far as the fall streaming season. We were at West Carter for volleyball, and it just seemed like riding a bike. It just seems like that it kind of just all runs together.
Yeah, once you get on there, it's almost, like I said, it is like riding a bike. The cables start going in the right places. You're getting rosters, getting names and everything else out there in the right places. It's great to be back.
One thing that we always like to do when we come out here to East Carter is include the pregame, which is the band, because they work as hard as anybody. And, of course, we want to give a shout-out to the student section. East Carter's got the best student section, not only in the tri-state, but in the country, and we want to make sure that it's clear. So we'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll have some pregame here on the campus of East Carter High School on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Welcome back to Grayson, Kentucky, the campus of East Carter High School. Pre-game festivities have begun, and we will take you to the field.
By the East Carter High School Band, under the direction of Logan Skidmore.
that will wrap up the pregame festivities as far as the band and the junior ROTC. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll watch the Raiders take the field, and we'll have a kickoff here in Grayson on Kool TV.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic, saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Back out here on Kool TV as the student section and cheerleaders have made the man-made tunnel. Getting ready to welcome the Raiders onto the field. Of course, this is week number 1 across the state. Looking at other matchups across the Commonwealth. Pikeville's going to go to Corbin. Ashland is at Raceland. South Point goes to Boyd County. Breathitt County is at Belfry. Cold Grove at Greenup. Of course, Estill's at East Carter. Fairview goes to Bath County. Fleming County will be at Lafayette. Johnson Central's at Madison Central. Lewis County will go to Nicholas County. Martin County will be at Hazard. Morgan County's at East Ridge. Paintsville's at Floyd Central. Paintsville is at, Pike County Central's at West Carter. And Prestonsburg is at Leslie County. Rowan County will make the trip down to Lawrence County. Russell's at Mason County, and Shelby Valley and Letcher Central will play at Letcher County. Captains have made their way back onto the field. It looks like that is number 1, Quentin Johnson, number 22, Blue, number 42, Ruffin, and number 61, Cooper. I'm learning the names just like you guys are. It's going to be one of those learning experiences for everybody. A lot of new faces for East Carter. As you look at the productivity they lost from a year ago, lost 12 seniors, 9 of 11 defensive starters. They had 13 interceptions. 2 of them went back for touchdowns. Averaged 30 points a game, only allowed 19. Here's the big stat. Averaged over 200 yards on the ground last year. 9-3 record, 6-0 at home, 3-3 on the road. Lost to Bell County in overtime in the 3A regional final. So a lot of inexperience will take the field, and that's something that we kind of expected, Jeff, and that's something that I put in the banner this week. Be patient. This team will get better each week.
Yeah, and this is going to be a good challenge for them right off the bat and everything. Like I said, pretty much one of the very few losses that East Carter had last year.
Right.
But it's a situation in which East Carter wants to come in and get a win right off the bat, get the season starting to roll, and kind of put a few doubts outside of their mind. Because as we said, there was a lot of production lost last year, but these kids, they work hard, they play hard, and they're going to put their absolute everything on the field here tonight.
Your game time weather forecast is brought to you in part by Big Sandy's Superstore of the Tri-State. Furniture, bedding, and appliances. You find it all at Big Sandy's Superstore. Currently, the Apple Watch says 79 degrees, but with the sun absolutely could not be any more square in our face. It feels like 85.
Yep. The Weather Channel says it's 81, but give or take, who knows where that's at?
Right, but weather will not be a factor tonight. Maybe attrition, just because of first game, players that don't have the experience, learning how to hydrate themselves, learning how to control their breathing is a factor tonight, Jeff.
Well, and probably a factor even bigger than that is going to be cramping.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know how many years game one, game two. You've got about 10 minutes probably out of the game stretching people out and try to break out those cramps and everything. So, the biggest thing that you could probably say is get some bananas there on the sideline. Yeah. Because you know why? A monkey never cramps.
No, never.
A monkey has to eat one every day to not cramp. These players, these big boys out here, they probably need about 5 or 6.
Right. Captain's meeting at midfield as we kind of trying to read some body language here. Of course, Estill County is the visiting team. They will call the coin as soon as it's flipped up in the air. If I'm Tim Champlin, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if usually Coach Champ is a guy that will defer to the second half. He may take the ball here, Jeff. Kind of set the tone early.
And there's the coin toss by the official.
And it looks like it's going to be in Estill County's hands. They're going to defer. East Carter's going to be on offense to begin this game.
And that's usually kind of the move that many of these coaches make and everything else, wanting to have that ball in the second half the first time.
I've always liked that because if you get a stop at the beginning of the game, it's almost like a turnover.
Right.
You get 2 possessions to 1. So East Carter, who averaged 30 points a game a year ago but are having to replace a ton of productivity, will take the offense onto the field first here in week number 1. It seems like it. Just yesterday, I walked off the field at Bell County. Every part of everything was soaked. And I was on those metal bleachers, and I had about a 80-foot extension cord running from the locker room. It was just trouble waiting to happen.
You know what time it is?
Electric water, when it mixes with electricity, releases the black magic blue smoke that makes electricity run. And once you release that magic blue smoke, the electricity don't work anymore. Or the devices don't work.
East Carter onto the field. Team that dominated the area a year ago, a team that everybody still kind of sleeps on a little bit, Jeff. Eventually East Carter's going to get some respect on their name, and I can only do so much. I went around the whole area last year after East Carter fell in the playoffs and said, East Carter beats both of these teams that are on the field right now.
Right.
This team at the end of the year last year was playing as good as football as anybody.
Yeah, and it's one of these things that, and especially a lot of local teams around here, they have some pretty good runs, and then they have some down years.
Right.
And whenever you have the down years, everybody, it's like they're out of the conversation at that point in time, and you have to fight your way to get back in and start getting that respect that you're due to you.
Jeff, Estill County is going to kick this ball off. Don't be surprised to see an opening season onside kick here.
Yeah, I think, did they do that last year right off the bat?
Yes, they did. So tonight's kickoff is brought to you by Ashland YMCA, open 24 hours a day and offering programs for everyone. Check out the Y. I can personally say I love the YMCA.
Program for decades. Mr. Mike Nunley passed away here not too long ago. And this year at every home game, before the opening kickoff, we're going to play a song. A song that
the two X factors for this Raider offense, of course, are Quentin Johnson and Landon Yoke. Landon Yoke
so in honor of Nuns, we're going to play
blasted on the scene last year, put everybody on notice, and if you didn't know, you knew after the Russell game, the performance he had there, and even the way he played the remainder of the season. Kind of got banged up in the offseason, had a little trouble with his knee, but I watched him during warm-ups. He looks very good, so I think, just talking to some of the coaches in the area, not just East Carter, everybody's not really sure what they have this year, Jeff. It's one of those big unknowns.
Yeah, well, like I said, when you lose that much production and everything, everybody wants to know what's back in the cupboard that you had, in your pocket last year. And so we're going to be seeing that here and seeing who's going to be taking the big step up for the Raiders and seeing how they perform out here in some live action.
Like Turtle Man, live action.
Live action, yeah.
So that front line seems to be aware. I'd say Coach Jeff Whitson has let them know, don't be surprised if an onside kick. Ball's in the air, and we are underway with week number 1 of the 2024 high school football season. The ball is fielded at the 30, up across the 33 to about the 35-yard line. I believe that was Ryland foul. And that's where East Carter will start its first possession of the season.
Around the 35-yard line. East Carter will begin. 1st and 10. Fans at Kickoff is brought to you by Steve Womack. This first quarter is being brought to you by the Hog Straw.
So 1st and 10 here for the Raiders. We'll see what kind of package they start out in here.
Johnson's in the gun. Landon Yoke in the backfield. Up to his right. 2 receivers to Johnson's right. This is a handoff to Yoke the whole way. Nope, a little shovel pass off to the right. Yoke puts his foot in the ground, gets upfield, goes across the 40. I still don't hear a whistle. And now, finally, I still didn't hear a whistle. Did you guys hear a whistle?
Very, very, very light.
You
would have several officials not be happy with that one, hearing that whistle.
Well, either way, Yoke's going to get 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Same formation. Foul comes in motion. A little jet sweep off to the left. He's going to go across. Well, they're going to mark him right at the 45, and it'll be a Raider first down brought to you by Papa John's of Grayson and Flatwoods.
The Grayson Sanitation.
Locally owned and globally known. That's Papa John's. Boy, we love Papa John's, Jeff.
Oh, Papa John's, they've been very good to us here.
Well, not only that, I'm just talking about their pizza.
Oh, yeah. Well, that too. I mean, they're very good to us, and they have awesome pizza.
I like the Papa Rewards. If you're not signed up for Papa Rewards, you need to. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke to his right. He's got a tight end lined up in the backfield and 2 receivers to his right. Handoff goes straight up the middle to Yoke, and he is gobbled up at the line of scrimmage. Will fight for maybe a couple, and that's it. Big push up front by that Estill County defensive line.
Brings up 2nd down.
I was hearing James Collier here, and I was like, well, where's he coming from?
He's everywhere. Mr. International. Of course, we got games going on across the area. It's a perfect week to overreact, Jeff. So 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke in the backfield. He's got a receiver to his left and his right. Johnson calls for the ball. Handoff goes to Yoke. Yoke sweeping off his right. Breaks the tackle. Goes into engineer territory down to the 48-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 3 and bring up 3rd and medium. A very long 4. Of course, East Carter debuting those red uniforms. White helmets, red uniforms. No EC on the helmets. That's it. So.
It seems like a lot of teams are kind of going back to the traditional, just color shell tops on there.
Well, see, I think East Carter, and I don't care, I'll say it, and then people get mad at me if they want to. The last 10 years here at East Carter has been their best decade of football they've ever had. Johnson's in the gun. Handoff goes to Yoke. He almost dropped the ball, and he's stuffed right at the 50, and there's nowhere to go, and that'll bring up a 4th and about 5.
Yoke on the carry. Stop in the backfield. Brings up 4th down.
So they're going to punt this ball away. That Estill County front line got another big push. It looked like maybe some miscommunication by that East Carter front line.
This year brought to you by At Home Visits PLLC.
So the Raiders are in punt formation. Good snap. Punt is away. It's not a good one. This one's going to go off the side of the foot and head off to the far sideline. It's only going to go down to the Estill County 34, and that's where they'll start.
Punt down at the 34-yard line.
Reese Bush back there punting, just didn't get a whole lot of that when you're going to get that early in the season, Jeff.
Yeah, they're going to have to get used to, the rhythm of play and everything else because, a lot of these players, first-time starters that's out there. So they're going to have to get back up at the varsity speed. They've got JV experience and everything else, maybe some, coming in at the end of some varsity games when they're putting in all their reserves. So they're going to have to get up to game speed here and really get things pushing on.
1st and 10, Estill County. So try to get. They're in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff goes to the back strip. The middle, here comes a flag. He ain't getting nothing, though. He might go across the 35 to the 36, and that's it. But there's a flag down. It's going to be a hold.
Holding against Estill County. 10-yard penalty.
So it looked like that was number 18.
See there, they march it back there 10 yards.
Maybe 16. Jackson Neese on the carry. Couldn't tell if that was a 16 or 18. See, last year when I went to Estill County, the rosters were not right. They were all messed up. Yeah, I think it's actually a 16. So Neese is actually on the carry, credited for, well, the play is nothing now. Manus in the pistol. He's got doubles. 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Dropping a throw. Throws across the middle. He's got a man across the 30. And gang tackled. Good job by the East Carter linebackers. A minimal gain. It'll bring up 2nd and long.
I think that was number 52, first one there.
Yeah, so that will be Mikey Wireman. Just a sophomore. Learning all these names with you guys. Second and 14 for Estill County. Manus in the gun. Rolls off to his left. It looks like a quarterback design run. He's got some room. He's going to go across the original line of scrimmage to about the 36-yard line, but it'll still be 3rd and long. So thus far, Jeff, it seems like 2 very evenly matched teams. No one's really stand out yet, and it seems like that both teams are kind of struggling up front.
Well, this is just about like the first round of a boxing match a lot of times. Nobody comes out with their haymakers and everything else like that. They start filling out the other team and trying to see what they can do in the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter, and so on.
Manus dropping the throw. He's going to overthrow a receiver. Over here in the flat, he had a lot of room if you'd have caught it. That was Bringinger, Bryce Bringinger.
Brought to you by King's Farm Supply.
It'll be a 3 and out for Estill County, and East Carter will have the ball back if they don't fake it. Of course, that does happen. Caleb Hall back in punt return formation, back in punt formation for Estill County is number 10. I don't have a number 10 on Estill County's roster. Nope, we don't. Well, they're punting anyway, so. Punt is away. It's not a good one. Hall is going to let this one go. It's going to go, and we're going to get a flag, a late flag, away from the punt. It's going to be down at the Estill County 31, and Coach Tim Champlin right there beside official, and I think they may get the Raiders for holding here. No, they may make them punt it again. It might be on Estill County. Let's see.
Because that was 4th down and 8. Now that's a 10-yard penalty.
Right.
That put them right over the line to gain.
So let's see what's going to happen here. If it's on Estill County, if I'm Coach Tim Champlin, I'll make them punt it again.
I know. It looked like he signaled 1st down there, and that's where the ball's at. So it may be against Estill County.
Or they may take 10 yards from the dead ball spot. Well, they're going to get it against East Carter. Interesting. I didn't see that. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I didn't see it, though. You usually don't see a block in the back when no one's returning.
Okay. Well, I mean, unless it's just a rookie mistake. Someone was getting there. They were thinking that something was going to happen, and then they just kind of got that extra little push. Maybe just even an extension of a hand.
Right.
Because especially one thing as an official and everything else that that, they got points of emphasis every year. And if their point of emphasis states, that you're looking really for block in the back this time of year, that's what you got to look for.
First and 10 Raiders. Johnson's in the gun. Landon Yoke back there. We're going to get whistles and an official's timeout for Chains. The Chains wasn't ready over there. It's not their fault. They thought the flag was on Estill also. They were like, well, they might bring it back here. We better stay down here. Like we said, Johnson's in the gun. He's got Yoke lined up to his left in the backfield in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his left and an eligible receiver to his right. Now coming in motion. Handoff goes up the middle. He's got a lot of room. Breaks a tackle. Goes across the 25. And it's going to be a game in about 6 or 7. Good first down play. And something that I saw on that play is I get sidetracked, Jeff. I like watching the line of scrimmage because if you read in between the lines, usually that'll tell you who's going to win. And thus far, no one's had the advantage until that play. East Carter really set up their blocks very nicely and was able to get to that second level.
Absolutely. Taking a look earlier on, Boyd County leaves South Point early on in the first quarter, 7-0.
Wow. Well, that's not a surprise. I mean, I expect Boyd County to kind of blow them out. Johnson hands off to Yoke, sweeping off to his right, puts his foot in the ground. Good job by that Estill County linebacking crew as the linebacker was waiting on him right in the hole. It'll be no gain, and it'll bring up third. Maybe he might get a yard. Third and short. I think this is Landon Yoke territory again.
30-yard line. Third down and short.
Johnson's in the gun on his third and short. Has a man in motion. Yoke in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left. Little shovel pass out to the flat. Good blocking by the wide receivers. Yoke has a first down across the 40. To about the 43-yard line. It'll be a Papa John's Pizza, first and 10 for East Carter. Locally owned and globally known, that's Papa John's. And we got an injured Estill County player. While they tend to him, we will take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV, it looks like the injured Estill County engineer was number 14, East Rollins. He's up walking off the field under his own power. Maybe just got a little stinger. Maybe the air knocked out of him. He looks like he's going to be okay, which is always good. It is a Raider first down, though. Johnson's in the gun. He's got a receiver to his left and his right. Ryland foul now in the backfield. Interesting. Maybe a little wrinkle Tim Champlin's been working on. Handoff goes to foul, straight up the middle, breaking tackles. Did a really good job to get something there. Good penetration up front by Estill County. They had 2 or 3 players in the backfield as soon as the ball was snapped, Jeff.
The 45-yard line.
Well, it's one of those things that, they know that, when you've got a great running back like East Carter has, that's probably who they're going to be going to, and that's going to be their bread and butter out there.
Well, we're not used to seeing foul in the backfield. Foul's biggest plays will be on jet sweeps and stuff like that. By far the fastest kid on East Carter's team because, I can say that because he's the fastest kid in the area because he won the 100 in track.
Right.
So he's pretty fast. So it looks like they're going to go to the shotgun formation after being in the pistol. Johnson's in the gun. Foul lined up in the backfield with him to the left. 2 receivers to his right. Now Hall comes in motion. Handoff goes to foul, straight up the middle. Breaking tackles, gets a good surge forward, just short of the 50. And it'll bring up a third and medium.
49-yard line. Brings
Big
up
third down here for East Carter. I know it's early, but you convert this third down, you get a fresh set of downs in Estill County territory. It changes the way you have to call the game for both teams.
Yeah, you always want a little bit of cushion right at the beginning of the game. If you can get a touchdown or if you can get a field goal, something to kind of get that momentum going your way and to ease off that pressure just a little bit that they're feeling, it's like, hey, we got to get up. And you definitely don't want to get down.
And with the way that Estill County, I know they went 3 now, but they probably wouldn't have if they didn't get the flag. I think that you're punting this if you don't get anything here. Johnson's in the gun, 2 receivers to his right. Yoke back in the game. Pass is caught by Hall. Hall has the first down into Engineer territory down to the 45.
Hall, first down. Raiders.
That's a Papa John's first down.
First down brought to you by Grayson.
Globally known and locally owned, Jeff. 1st and 10 East Carter will be their first snap inside Engineer territory tonight. We're still in the first quarter, 3:23 remaining of week number 1. It's important to get a good start, and for East Carter, last season it didn't matter, but you always like to look at your record and see a 0 to the right.
Absolutely.
Johnson's in the gun. Yoke in the backfield with him. He's got 2 receivers to his left. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle, breaks a tackle, runs over an Engineer, but there's really nothing there. He might get a yard or 2 at most. He'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Yoke on the carry, short gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for all your insurance needs. See Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance there, and I know he's got an office in Flatwoods for sure. Raceland and Ashland in a good one. 3:17 remaining in the first quarter. They're still tied at 0. 2nd and 8 for the Raiders. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke to his left. Foul comes in motion. Little shovel pass ahead to Foul. Foul's got a lot of room. Gets the corner inside the 40. That pushed out of bounds at the Engineer 35.
Out of bounds near the 30-yard line.
Excuse me, the 30-yard line. That's a Papa John's Pizza 1st and 10 for East Carter. Locally owned and globally known. That's Papa John's.
First down is brought to you by Grayson.
Market at the Engineer 31. So 3 first downs thus far on this drive for East Carter, Jeff, and it just seems like they're starting to build a little momentum. Johnson's in the gun, receiver to his left and right. Yoke's in the backfield with him. Heavy set for the Raiders. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle. Splits the gap, throwing Engineers to the ground. He'll get inside to 30, maybe to the 28. It'll be a gain of 2 or 3. We go 2nd and 8.
The 29-yard line.
East Carter, except for a couple times, their offensive line's not been able to get to that second level. They're not been able to get the guards and the tackles on those linebackers for Landon Yoke or Ryland Fowl to really get into open field. I think James Collier has a curse on my phone. I've turned down the volume about 10 times, and I can still hear him.
I think he's hacked into it so that
probably
we make sure that we know he's out there.
Jeez. Johnson's in the gun. A little counter back to the right. There's a lot of room, and he may go. It's going to be a touchdown, East Carter. That's blue.
Now let's take a look at that again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. As we see lining up in the backfield in the shotgun.
For the fireworks.
Going heavy on the left-hand side and just counters over there toward the right, and then he's got open field, nothing but green grass in front of him as he marches it all the way in for an East Carter touchdown.
Didn't get in the red zone there, but I think it's important to give a shout-out to Brent Roark Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Brent Roark Insurance. And My Guardian Roofing. Let Guardian Roofing defend your home by helping you maintain your roof, siding, and gutters. Check out Guardian Roofing on Facebook.
Point after is no good.
It's 6-0 East Carter over Estill County.
6-0.
Timeout on the field. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV, 6-0. East Carter leads over Estill County on a blue counter from the left to the right. Coach Tim Chamberlain kind of set that play up that whole drive. Had the defense looking one way, and there was no one over on that right side to get blue, Jeff.
Absolutely. He just had green grass right in front of him and just took it an easy march in for 6 there for the Raiders.
Now, don't be surprised if East Carter hits that onside kick. Reese Bush has this one teed up. Still the old style kickoff, it looks refreshing because they've changed the way that they kick off in the NFL. This one kicked right down the middle of the field. It's fielded by an up back for Estill County who heads directly to his sideline, gets across the 40 to the 43-yard line. That's where Estill County will start this drive in great field position. Looks like number 31, Maddox White, in there for the tackle. So 1st and 10, Estill County.
Ball game spot at the 42-yard line.
Trailing 6-0. It's the first quarter, right about 1 minute remaining as the sun sets in downtown Grayson here at Steve Womack Field. Thank goodness. Split back formation here for Estill County. Handoff goes to the second man through, and he is hit very hard right at the line of scrimmage. There's really nothing there.
Brings up 7.
Picked up maybe 1 on the play.
Not sure who came in there, and he kind of absorbed the hit very well. A lot of contact right there. So the characteristics of Coach Tim Chamberlain, Coach Jones, and the staff is still there. They're coming downhill, and they're looking for contact, Jeff. Second and 8 for Estill County. Option over to the left. Puts his foot in the ground is Manus, and he's going to go across the 45 to the 46, bringing up 3rd and long for Estill County. Estill County looking for their first down of the game, but it may have to wait until the second quarter as we're under 10 seconds here in quarter number 1. Yeah, that's going to be the quarter. We've played 1 quarter here in Grayson. East Carter leads Estill County 6-0. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Back out here on Kool TV. I'm trying to get some area scores here. With 1:12 left in the first quarter, Pike County Central West Carter still tied at 0. Bath County leads Fairview 8-0. Raidsville and Ashland still Can't figure out who wants to win that game. That's all I've got right now. I need people to get in the group and report scores. That would be fantastic. 3rd and long for Estill County. Looks like Nice is in the backfield with Manus. Still looking over, trying to get the play. On this 3rd and long. Dropping to throw. Looking across the middle. Now he's going to take off. He gets into East Carter territory. Has the first down to the Raider 45.
On the keeper. The 45-yard line. First down.
Good play by him. He just looked up. Nobody was open. If everybody's covered, he has to be open. Just used his legs and picked up Estill County's first down of the night. This one will go into Raider territory at the 45.
And we'll get our scoreboard up here in just a moment. Having a couple technical issues with it, but still bringing you some great video here as Estill County right now getting on the ball here with 11:34 here in the second quarter.
Yeah, if anybody's wondering the score, it's 6-0 East Carter. Oh, what a play. I believe that's Cooper that's got him way back in the backfield. This ball's going to be spotted way back at midfield. It'll be a loss of 5. As one of the best defensive linemen
down in the backfield, loss of 5.
in the state, made his presence known. You talk about a group of kids that's come through here in the last few years. You talk about Isaac Messer and Cooper and that defensive front. So I'd be surprised if they ran over there again, Jeff. It's almost like he may have pulled a swim move or something. He came through there quick. 2nd and 15 for Estill County. Four-man front for East Carter. Dropping to throw. Corner blitz. Rolls out to his right. And no one's there. He's going to throw this one out of bounds. It did not reach the line of scrimmage.
Pass falls in.
Oh, no, that has to be grounding. It didn't go past the line of scrimmage. There's nobody over there. Coach Tim Champlin wants a flag. And he has a good argument. There was nobody over there. Nobody even close in the vicinity. No way. Coach Tim Champlin cannot believe it. He's giving the referees their money's worth, and he has a good argument. Don't you think so, Jeff? Did you see a receiver in the vicinity? Nobody was in 15 yards of that ball.
I wish I was looking at it. I'm trying to get the scoreboard up here, but I
understand the new rules, being able to get rid of it and throw it out of bounds, but it still needs to cross the line of scrimmage, and that one just didn't. 3rd and long for Estill County. This is the quarterback keeper off to the right. He's not going to make it. He is stonewalled right at the 48 of East Carter, and this will bring up a punt situation for Estill County.
There's that 3rd down. Stop is brought to you by Keys Farm Supply.
That East Carter defensive stop was brought to you by Guardian Roof. Let Guardian Roofing defend your home by helping you maintain your roof, siding, and gutters. Check out Guardian Roof on Facebook. I know a few people that's had Guardian Roof. Man, they do a good job. And I can say this because I used to do it when I was really, really young. Well, in my 20s. Roofing is not easy.
No.
Bundle of shingles weigh 90 pounds. I know that because I packed them for a whole summer one time. Estill County back in punt formation. This punt is away, and it's a good one. This one's a tight spiral that's going to take Hall all the way back inside his own 15. Heads off to his left, breaks the tackle, looks to get in the middle of the field, gets across the 20 to the 22-yard line. And that's where East Carter will start this drive. Good crowd on hand below us. Estill County brought a lot of people, and that's not necessarily right down the road. I remember making the trip to Estill County last year.
East Carter will begin 1st and 10.
You go to Mount Sterling, then you get on a 2-lane road for about 30 miles. And hope you don't get behind a slow car like Jeff Irwin.
Yep. Well, when you have Allstate, or not Allstate, but when you have State Farm and they got the little tattletale box on you, that's when your insurance, it gets affected by how you drive.
That's all right. My girlfriend calls me a pawpaw driver, but I'll just drive the speed limit, whatever. If that makes me a pawpaw driver, I'm a pawpaw driver.
You can go 4 over without being busted for speeding.
Johnson in the gun. Handoff goes to Yoke, sweeping off to his right, puts his foot in the ground, breaks the tackle, puts a engineer on the ground with a stiff move, goes across the 45. Maybe 35. They're going to mark it at 35. It'll be a 1st and 10. East Carter, brought to you by Papa John's Pizza, locally owned, globally known, of Grayson and Flatwoods.
Result of the play. First down, Raiders.
Still no score in Raceland and Ashland, Jeff.
This first
There
down
is
is being brought
8
to
minutes
you
left
by
of the
Grayson
first half.
Sanitation.
Johnson's in the gun. Looks like foul. Excuse me, no, that's Yoke. He must have lost some weight. Yoke's in the backfield. Might be the jersey. 2 receivers to his left. Handoff goes to Yoke, sweeping off to his left. He's got some room. Lowers his shoulder, goes across the 40 to about the 42 or 43.
On the
Gain
carry.
of 7. Bring up 2nd and 3 or 2nd and a long 4. Let's see.
Ball spotted at the 41-yard line.
It's going to be a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down and 4.
And you got to think from where we're at, the football field alone is 52 yards wide. So where we're at right now, we're about 70 yards from the football.
Yep.
Wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, easily.
Johnson's in the gun. 2 receivers to his right. Foul in the backfield now as Landon Yoke comes off the field and get a breather. Handoff goes up the middle to Foul. Foul's in trouble, breaks a tackle, puts his foot in the ground, tries to get away from another engineer. Can't do it, but was able to get a couple of yards and bring up a 3rd and short for East Carter. It seems like on every play, other than the counter, Jeff,
Short gain on the
1 or 2 of those engineers on that defensive front 7 has popped through that line and kind of disrupted the play.
Yeah, and that's something that, you know, the offensive line from East Carter is going to have to kind of start plugging up those holes just a little bit. And, you know, preventing them from getting back there and giving the running back a chance to develop the play.
3rd and short for East Carter. Johnson's in the gun. He calls for the ball. A little shovel pass out to the left to Foul. He's going to have the first down. And a lot more. Foul in open field. They won't get him. Inside the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, East Carter.
Touchdown. Foul.
Ryland Foul. 57 yards to make it 12-0. East Carter.
That touchdown brought to you there by Malone's Funeral Home here at Grayson, Kentucky.
Brought to you by First Line Home Care.
Or should be, I thought.
Fireworks brought to you by Crazy Bob.
If I had my cue sheet correct on there. But a great play there by East Carter. We'll take a look at the instant replay on that here momentarily.
So I know our good friend Brent Roark's missing out. East Carter scored on 2 really long plays. Snap is down. Kick is away. It looks good. It is good. East Carter leads 13-0 over Estill County with 7:25 left in the first half.
And we'll be back. And we'll take a look at that here as we go out to break on there.
Yeah, I want to see it again, too. This play set up really nice, and when you get a kid like Foul in open field with a lot of speed, you're not going to get him.
Well, they put their fullback and the wide receivers all on that side, just blocking out for him, and takes it in for the touchdown.
We'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here on Kool TV. Jeff, do you have any scoring updates?
And that's what we're working up here. As, of course, you know, we're out here in Grayson right now, 13-0. Taking a look, Bath County's on top of Fairview, 16-8 in the first quarter.
Wood County now 14-0.
And then Russell is now on top of Mason County, 7-0 showing there in the first.
Kick is fielded at the 35-yard line.
That was one of the
First
tougher
down.
games. The West Carter, Pike County Central, Fairview Bath. I knew that those games would be really good games. They were tough ones to pick. Of course, our pick'em that we run is highly competitive. I won it last year by one game, and it was because it came down to Boyle and Corbin. I took Boyle, and the guy that came in second picked Corbin. So that was the difference. First and 10, Estill County. They'll start on their own 35-yard line. Of course, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance.
And also by Pure Point Auto as well.
Dropping the throws. Man, it's across the middle. He threw that one in traffic. It's incomplete. He had a receiver just sit down right at the 40. Ashland has scored, and it's now 7-0 over Raceland. Well, if he made it, I don't know if he made the extra point. So Ashland now leads Raceland 6 or 7-0. Either way, we don't care because we're at East Carter.
Absolutely.
We don't care because those teams haven't made a trip up here to Death Valley is what I've been calling it. No, Ashland did. Last time Ashland played here, they lost.
I don't think they haven't been
playoffs.
back since then.
In the playoffs, no, they haven't. Oh, good push by that defensive front and linebackers for East Carter. The front seven played it perfect. It'll be a short gain. It'll bring up 3rd and long. Can't give really any credit to anybody. Of the 11 Raiders on the field, 9 of them were in on that tackle.
And something, here we are about getting closer to the halfway point of the second quarter. Only 2 flags so far the entire game.
Yeah. Well, remember what I told you in the parking lot last night? Teams are going to be sloppy, and officials haven't thrown flags in 8 months.
Right.
So,
so it may change up coming up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, there's going to be more flags for sure. Another 3rd and long for Estill County. Doubles. Manson the gun. Rolling off to his right. Looking, throwing, and this one tips off the hands of a receiver. Incomplete. It would have been an easy first down into Raider territory. A huge
down. A 3rd down stop
mistake there for Estill County. Shouldn't say mistake, as a missed opportunity. That one maybe not directly on point, but definitely a catchable ball there, Jeff.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that right there, quarterback maybe put it just a little touch.
First game jitters for everybody.
Yeah. But, definitely that ball should have been caught and it had been a first down for Estill County.
6-0. The extra point for Ashland is no good. 13-0 here. Estill County back in punt formation. Hall standing at his own 40. Looks like East Carter in safe formation. They're not going to come after this one. This punt's away. It's another good one. Hall fields it. Inside his 35. Heads off to his left. He gets across the 40, 45. Maybe out of bounds. Close to midfield. See where they mark this one at.
And that's, once again, another defensive stop there by the Raiders. And so that's also brought to you by Guardian Roofing. The guys that are a whole lot stronger than what I am. And
in better shape than me and you both.
And tougher, too, because those roofs are hot this time of year.
Yes. I worked construction for 2 years. One summer I did all roofs. And I will say I was in the best shape of my life, though. East Carter is going to start this at their own 48-yard line. Leading 13-0, 6:15 left to go here in the first half. I'll tell you what, Jeff, you put a touchdown here, you kind of are forcing Estill County's hands. They do get the ball to begin the second half, but you're forcing their hands. They've got to feel like they got to score before the first half ends.
Yeah, because you don't want to go in with the big goose egg.
Johnson drops the throw. He's got Hall. Hall makes a nice move inside the 45, makes another man miss, makes another one miss. He's loose inside the 30, 20, 10, 5. Is it going to get caught? Ran down from behind, horse collar. How could that not be a horse collar?
Johnson pass complete.
Let's take a look at that one again here on the Grayson Sporting
Where's the
Goods
flag
Instant Replay.
He looked like he got grabbed from behind and drugged down. That looked like a horse collar from here, and I'm 85 yards away. Let's see. What a play by Hall. That's a Sports Center top 10 play.
Result of the play.
Let's see here.
Raider.
How is that not a horse collar?
I'm right there with you.
Listen, the referees are all about protecting the players, and then they let something like that go? Listen, that's a bad miss. It is what it is. That's a bad miss.
And that first down brought to you by Papa John's. And also now the Roark Insurance Agency get some love with Brent Roark as they are now in the red zone.
Handoff goes to Yoke, and he walks in. Touchdown, East Carter.
Yoke on the carry. Touchdown. Right.
I mean, that was a textbook horse collar.
Oh, absolutely. As we'll take a look at that touchdown here real fast while they're getting set up for the extra point. And
I want to thank Malone Funeral Home, 325 Malone Lane, serving Grayson since 1932. Now 19-0. East Carter leads. Extra point in there is Mr. Reese Bush, and holding is Mr. Quentin Johnson. East Carter's rolling right now, Jeff.
Yep, they're feeling it now. And yes, they
Snap
are
is
feeling
down.
it now.
Kick is away. It looks good, and it is good. 20-0. East Carter leads. 5:56 left. We'll be back on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
As we're back here at East Carter, Raiders on top 20-0. And we was talking about during the break, that was definitely, when we saw it on the instant replay and everything else, anytime you go high and get inside the jersey and it's between, those numbers,
just no doubt.
You have to call that.
And it wouldn't have moved the ball any closer to the goal line, but it would have. It's just one of those learning experience things. I understand that there's nothing malicious about it, but you cannot just not throw a flag there. Bush, good kick. Fielded inside the 20. Estill County heading off to the right. He's got a lot of room, and East Carter kickoff team over there getting tackled, and still no flags. I guess they weren't as eager to throw flags as I thought they'd be, Jeff.
Either that or they forgot about home.
Return to around the 36, 37-yard line.
No.
County first.
No, I see them out there on their belts. They'll be all right. Everything's all right. And you got to think, this is official's first game, too.
Yeah.
We got to come some break. It's not easy being an official.
Well, anytime you look at it, there's 3 teams out on the field or on the court at any point in time.
Now, these guys don't care who wins. You can't let something like that go.
Right. I mean, you got to get the safety thing no matter what.
Right. First and 10, Estill County. They're going to start this drive at their own 36-yard line. Handoff goes straight up the middle, and he's rumbling. He's going to take this ball all the way to midfield. That's neat.
That's first down. And just like I reminded you before halftime, we got some things down near the field house for you.
Man, what a strong run by Neese. A couple of Raiders were able to get hands on him early on, but he broke those tackles, got in the next level, and a big play for Estill County desperately needed.
UK tickets.
Manus in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Neese in the backfield again. Handoff, same play, heading off to his right. He's got a lot of room, puts his foot in the ground, and is tackled after he gets inside the Raider 45 to the 42.
On the carry. 42.
Brings up second and 2 on there.
Concession stand, $10 ribeye meal with sandwich, chips, and a pop, all for $10.
2 receivers to Manus' right. Handoff goes up the middle, and it's going to be another Estill County first down, just what the doctor ordered for Estill County, Jeff.
Yeah, it's late in the second, but yet it's a time and situation that they need to get it some points up on the board no matter how it gets up there.
It's also at halftime. When we're in the field house area, remember to visit the East Carter High School JROTC table. Find out what the program's about. Help them out.
Let's check on the cross-county rivals. with 3:49 left in the first half. West Carter and Pike County Central are still tied at 0. I knew that was going to be a tough game to pick. Same play. Handoff goes to Neese. He's got a lot of room. Breaking tackles down the far sideline. He's got another Engineer first down. This time it'll go inside the 30 to the 27-yard line.
He's on the carry. First down.
Trying to get scores here. We don't have the luxury of sitting at home watching a free stream. And
we have a timeout.
Yeah, we got a timeout on the field right now, taken there by the Raiders.
Timeout East Carter. Tim Champlin is not happy with his defense. We're going to keep it right here. Because I need to get these scores, Jeff.
Right now, scores that we have around the area that's been reported to us right now. We got Ashland 6, Grayson nothing.
Greenup has scored on Colgrove. Wow, Colgrove's keeping that game close, 8-6 right now.
Boyd County's on top, 21-0. Looks like Fairview just scored, and they trail Bath County by 2. It's 16-14. Bath County there on top. Of course, here our game, East Carter 20, Estill County nothing at the moment. And the only other points being scored in our area is Ben Russell, as they are up 7-0 against Mason County.
Ashland leading 6-0 and threatening again. They got the ball inside the Raceland 15.
And I got to give it up to our man Dwayne back at the station.
Don't give him no credit. The caretaker is what I call him. He's the caretaker.
He's taking care of us right now, trying to get as many scores in as what he can.
He needs to do a better job. I'll come down there if I have to.
Ashland and Raceland are tied, 0-0.
I don't know where I could get scores at. We'll just have to. It is what it is. I'm not worried about it. Estill County first and 10, 4:11 left in this first half. Quarterback design run, straight up the middle, and he's probably got 3 or 4 anyways. The clock will continue to run, and it'll go to the 4-minute mark. Bring up second and medium.
On the play, brings up second down.
Of course, our good friend Ben James below us in the press box does the PA out here for East Carter and multiple sporting events, baseball and basketball, and put a post out this morning on Facebook and with the field with the stripe. Field looks great, by the way. And it's never officially football season until you get the Ben James Raider growl.
Exactly.
Estill County on the move. Second and medium. Handoff goes straight up the middle. Good play by the East Carter linebackers. It looks like maybe one of them is a little shaken up. We're going to time out on the field.
And it looks like that's a Raider down right now, 58 or 52, I think.
So that will be Mikey Wireman, and I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Back out here on Kool TV is the hurt Raider is Mikey Wireman favoring that left knee, and he's getting helped off the field. We hope it's just something minor they can.
The one good thing is that he is putting a little bit of weight on it.
Right. You just you never really know. The knees are always tricky, so you never really want to speculate, but one of those guys that's made a big impact on the defensive side of the ball for East Carter already tonight. And you hate to see that at any point of the season, especially the first game of the first half, Jeff. So hopefully he's just all right. You just never know. We'll see if we can get updates on that. So it'll be a third and medium for Estill County. a very important possession here for Estill County. Manus in the gun. Quarterback design run off to the right, and he's going to be short. Good tackle there by Cooper, and a couple of other Raiders were in there on the stop. It's going to be a very long 4th and 2, Jeff. And timeout, East Carter. We'll take it with them. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back out here on Kool TV. 4th and 2 for Estill County. Biggest play of the game for either team right here. Direct snap. He's not going to get it. Neese went all the way to the line of scrimmage, took the snap under center, and he stopped short. This isn't even close. He's going to lose yards.
Take a look at that again on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. As starts out in the shotgun and then just runs. Then the running back just comes straight up in and tries to get it, but he's not full.
I don't understand that play call. You may be on the goal line or 4th and 1. That was a 4th and 2 and long 2.
And that defensive stop brought to you once again by the Guardian Roofing.
I just don't get that. They was running with Neese all the way down the field, and then you put him in a situation where he's right at the line. Probably not what I would have done, but East Carter will take it. Big stop there for the Raiders. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke in the backfield. He's got a receiver to his left and his right. Johnson dropping the throw, setting up deep. He's going to throw down the far sideline to Ryland. Foul, and it's caught! Foul on the far sideline! It's going to be a Raider touchdown!
Glenn Johnson.
Holy cow!
Brought to you once again by Malone Funeral Home, 325 Malone Lane here in Grayson, Kentucky. Come see Malone Funeral Home for all your funeral needs.
Jeff, Ryland foul in the corner.
First Light Home Care.
Played this ball very well for Estill County. You're going to see this on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Played it very well. I couldn't have been a better throw from Quentin Johnson, but foul took it away from him. Watch this. Took it away from him. And when he gets an open field, we've seen it early in the game, you ain't getting him. All of a sudden, this game it's out of reach right now for Estill County. East Carter trying to go for 2 here. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left. Johnson calls for the ball. Hands off to Yoke. Lowers his shoulder and goes in. 28-0. East Carter leads over Estill County. 2:45 first half. We'll be back on Kool TV.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back out here on Kool TV. Bush has this one teed up on his own 40-yard line. He's Carter, 28, Estill County, nothing. Little pooch kick right down the middle of the field. It's going to take a couple of bounces and fielded and bobbled by an Estill County return man. He's 8 up. Breaks a couple tackles, but can't get across the 30. He'll be marked down at the 27 of Estill County, and that's where they'll have to start this drive with 2:41 left. They still have 3 timeouts, though.
And a scoring alert just come in. Fairview now taking the lead over Bath County, 20-16.
That's one of those games, Jeff, that you're glad to see either one of those teams get a good win.
Absolutely. And then another scoring update. Your alma mater has went down against Mason County, 14-7. So Russell is down 14-7 to Mason County here, still in the second quarter.
Well, let me tell you something. This district comes through Grayson, baby. Direct snap, quarterback keeper, and he's in the open field, and he may score. What a tackle by Hall in open field. It was a touchdown-saving tackle. He'll be right at
the keeper out to midfield,
just inside Raider territory. They're going to mark it at the Raider 49. Quarterback direct snap, and you're seeing desperation now for Estill County. You're going to see the best of what they got right now because they know for them to have a chance to get back in this game, they have to score right here. You can't go to the half 28 down and win the ball game. You're just not going to do it.
They're in the hurry-up offense right now. You're probably going to see a lot of plays being called directly from the line of scrimmage, if it's not a first down.
Manus in the gun, handoff straight up the middle to Neese. He's got some good yardage, but not necessarily what you're looking for with two-minute offense. That's what they should have ran on that 4th down play. They got a little fancy down there. The coaches will go back and look at that and say, that probably wasn't the best play.
It's like, maybe we shouldn't have ran that. Almost like the, the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl. They had
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
And we're going an official's timeout for an equipment thing for Estill County.
That stops it right at 150.
Ashland leads Raceland now 14-0. 41 seconds left in the first half, and the Tomcats about to get the ball back again. That was something that I talked about in my show that I could not upload, was Raceland's defense is good enough to keep them in the game, but was their offense good enough to keep them in the game?
Right.
And thus far, the offense hasn't. Raceland, I'd want to see how many first downs they've got thus far. I'm just interested to see. That's something that we'll get the stats early next week. 2nd and 4 for Estill County. Quarterback design run off to the left. He's got a lot of room. Good tackle there by Landon Yoke, playing that outside linebacker role. It'll stop the clock momentarily for the chains to be moved, and I believe Estill County's going to call a timeout. They have. So timeout, Estill County. It's their first and a half. They'll have 2 remaining. We'll keep it right here and take you inside the Raider huddle. You got to see Coach Tim Champlin. Listen, I'll just call it what it is. Am I a little biased? Yes. But I've been with East Carter for the last 4 years, and I haven't seen a team, and I'll say this, and people will come after me. I haven't seen a team get better throughout the year more than what East Carter has, Jeff. And it has to go with the right pieces in the right place. And when you talk about Coach Tim Champlin and his staff, they are proven winners, man. He has built a program out here that is respected not only in Eastern Kentucky, but across the state.
Absolutely. A couple halftime scoring alerts right now. West Carter's on top of Pike County Central at the half, 8-0. Boyd County's going into the half, 24-0 over top of South Point. And then now at the half, Ashland is on top of Raceland, 14-0 at the half.
I want to see that Pikeville Corbin score. And I want to see Madison Central, Johnson Central score. 1st and 10 A minute 21 left. Estill County on the move, as were they on the last drive. Dropping to throw. Throws, and this pass is going to skip to a wide open receiver. This was just a flood play over to the right. Manus rolled off to his right. He's a right-handed thrower. And you had a receiver, far sideline receiver, headed downfield on a go. And then the slot receiver, it's a 10-yard out. So that's called a flood concept. And, man, he was wide open because that was a cover two because the corner for East Carter was sitting right in the flat. If he catches that, essentially the receiver has a one-on-one with the corner. If he breaks that tackle, it's 28-7.
Right.
That was a good play design there. Just early season things happen, man.
Just a little bit short on the pass, trying to get there to him. I mean,
East Carter's changed their defense here. Now they're in a cover 3, one high safety. So direct snap to the quarterback, and good play by the outside linebacker, and the corners coming downfield. I believe that was number 23.
Ball will be spotted at the 31-yard line.
Beeson?
Third down.
Is that him out there? Man, he plays. Let me tell you something about Mr. Beeson. He played his best game last year against Boyd County. And let me tell you something. If he did not play as good as he did against Boyd County last year, East Carter probably doesn't win.
Right.
He was that important for the Raiders that night. And it's good to see him out there and making a huge impact defensively. A minute 7 left. Clock is stopped. It's a 3rd and 4 for Estill County. Manus in the gun. Neese is in the backfield. Rolls off to the right. Throw in a flat. It's good open field tackle by number 22, Garrett Blue.
Short gain on the play.
It's going to bring up 4th down, and it'll have to, what a tackle there. Not only do you not let the receiver get out of bounds, you stop him short of the chains, and Estill County has to burn another timeout.
Yep, and that's not what they need right now. I mean, we're under a minute to play. We're at 56 seconds.
And you don't want to give East Carter the ball back. They can.
Well, they showed one play and done on the last touchdown. It's one of those situations right now. Estill County's got to get some points in on the board. And they don't need to come in and do a direct snap. We know that because East Carter's going to be waiting for that one, and they're ready for it.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Howard.
Another halftime score coming in. Madison Central 7, Johnson Central 7. So all tied up there at the half.
I always like our local teams to perform well against either out-of-state teams or teams down in Central and Western Kentucky. It's kind of like a pride thing, down here in Eastern Kentucky, where everybody downstate thinks we can't play football, and one of them pride things.
So let's see what Estill County does here.
I guarantee you they're not going to do a quarterback keeper, that's for sure. It's a roll out to the right, little flip. They got the first down inside the Raider 25. Still not down. He needs to go down. They're wasting time. East Carter's okay with this. Clock continues to run. They'll stop it now at 42 seconds. But you let 5 or 6 seconds roll off the clock. Now they're going to say it was a fumble.
Let's see if we can see that here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
Well, we got a hurt Raider down the field, too.
Just flips it around. Everybody's getting in there. Trying to see if the ball does come out at any point in time.
I believe that's Beeson. Yeah, he's cramping up. That's okay. We can deal with a cramp.
Yeah, that's a tough call. Taking a look at looking at that on the instant replay.
Was it a fumble?
It would have been on the way down. We didn't quite have the great camera angle for that. You'd have to have one of those end zone cameras, or you'd have to have the up on top camera, or maybe the Goodyear blimp camera if we can get that.
Here's the thing. There's no instant replay in high school anyways. There's just Jeff Irwin and Spencer Hutchison opinion.
And you can please donate money to us and everything else, and we will get more cameras and everything else on the field.
Yes, we will. I wish this was an idea that we had. That we talked about in our meeting as Beeson comes off the field. He was just a cramp, so that's good. We're not allowed to have drones. I wanted to have drones out here because we have drones. I wanted to have drones out here and fly them over the field. And even if you just wanted to put one about 30 feet or 40 feet above the midfield and have it as a live shot, you can park it right there, and it'll stay there the whole game, but we're not allowed to do that. So.
Yeah, that's KHSAA rules and everything else on there. It's in their bylaws.
I know.
And I can see because you're going to get some inexperienced drone operator fly one and hit one of these kids and end their season.
Absolutely. Pass is complete inside the 10. It's not going to be enough for a first down. Clock's going to continue to run. Estill County's going to have to waste their final timeout. They understand the situation. They have to get points here. 32 seconds left. Timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here.
Pickup of about, 7 on that?
Yeah, or a long 8 or a short 8. So, it's you're going to have rapid overreactions in the morning, mostly by parents and fans and spectators. Regardless if your team won or lost, either you're going to be super hyped or you're going to be just beat to death. But one thing that I can say is East Carter lost to Estill County last year at Estill County. And that ended up, I wouldn't say costing East Carter their season, but let's say they win that game. You're 10-2. You're 10-1. Then you got a chance of hosting Bell County here instead of having to go down there.
Right.
That hurt East Carter badly in the RPI because Estill County ended up not having a great year last year. Just calling it what it is. Nice dropping the throw. This throw is going to go out of the back of the end zone. That was Manus looking for a fade route. Double coverage. No one was home. 28 seconds.
Brings up third down.
14, Raceland 0.
Of course, Coach Tim Champlin will join us at tonight's game and try to get an injury update. We have some good news, at least. It looks like that Wireman is no longer on the trainer's table, so that's good. Hopefully he's down there getting ready to check in again. We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. Dropping to throw his man. He's in trouble and he's sacked. Big hit by Cooper. And he is shaken up.
Take a look at that one again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
Man, I'll tell you what.
As clock stops.
Let me just say this real quick, and you're going to see this on your replay. For that kid to get up the way he did just now, that's a tough kid.
Yep.
Man, oh man.
Right now, that's got to be the big hit of the game right now.
That's not going to get topped, Jeff. That's it. So you might as well put a star beside that one under favorites. That's it. 4th and long for Estill County. You're just going to have to heave this one to the end zone. I think with 17 seconds left, you just kind of got to go for this. They might. They got a backup quarterback in. Tough spot for that youngin. Calls for the ball. Drops the throw. Just going to throw it to the end zone. Tipped and batted away. Incomplete. Turnover on downs with 7 seconds left. I expect Coach Tim Champlin just to take a knee, take this one to the half at 28-0.
And remember that all East Carter defensive stops are brought to you by Guardian Roofing. Let Guardian Roofing defend your home by helping you maintain your roof, siding, and gutters. Check out Guardian Roofing on Facebook.
Missed opportunities will be the key word for Estill County when they go back to practice on Monday. Had the ball 3 different times inside Raider territory and come home with nothing. They're going to, let's see. It looks like kind of got that
victory formation out there.
Yeah, they're going to take a knee here, which is the right thing to do. You don't want to get anybody hurt or anything. 28-0 at the half. You tell Coach Tim Champlin before the game, you're going to be up 4 touchdowns at the half. He would have taken it for sure. Johnson under center takes a knee, and that will be the first half. 28-0. East Carter over Estill County at the half. We'll be back on Kool TV.
And that's halftime. Your score.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Back out here on Kool TV, 28-0 East Carter over Estill County here at the half. And Jeff, it was a half of big plays for East and missed opportunities for Estill.
Yeah, it was one of those situations. Estill County, had it in the red zone a couple times and just couldn't get things done. They had some opportunities there. They had a short 4-2, try to get there, went direct snap, could not get that going on. They were fortunate on the second time that they had another 4-2
I still can't believe they
there.
did that. I cannot believe that was the play call they ran. You ran Neese. Neese is probably averaging 4 or 5 yards a carry, and you put him in a situation where he has no other way but to go forward. You don't give him any chance to be elusive or make a move or break a tackle. You're just saying, hey, go get me 2 long yards. This was not fourth and a short 2, fourth and a long 1. This was a long 2.
Right.
And if you really sit and think about it, that's 7 feet.
Yeah. It's like you can almost stretch out and reach that.
You're going to get 7 feet from a quarterback keeper?
I know. I mean,
Under
especially
center? I've never seen it. If it's happened, I've never seen it.
And one thing I got to give it up to the East Carter offensive line. They've gotten better as time has went. At first quarter a little bit shaky, and that's understandable. It's the first game of the season. But they got their feet back underneath them. They started making the blocks that they needed to have, and which really opened up the chance for East Carter to make some great
plays. Shout out to Quentin Johnson, a guy who stepped to the quarterback role last year, played extremely well last year, came back this year. Kind of one of those leaders that everybody's leaning on, and man, what a first half he played too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Now, touchdown pass.
Ryland Fowl has been the player of the game thus far, but the pass that Johnson threw over on the far sideline was not his best pass I've seen. The best pass I've ever seen Quentin throw was against Boyd County to Gabe Roberts over in the left corner of the end zone.
That's not the play right there. I'm trying to too much WWF on that chair right there. Let's see. Now, this was the Estill County play a little bit later on. Let's see if we can.
Don't understand that. Let's
see if we can bring this one in.
This was the very next play. You got to understand. No, that's not it. But this is look at this play by Hall.
This is where he takes it all the way down to the 1.
Field vision here.
Got the horse collar, but no call on there.
I mean, that is textbook horse collar there, bud.
And let's see where we can try to bring this up here. This was the touchdown play that they had right there.
Landon Yoke, he just walks in here. And if you look across the line for East Carter, man, they got some big kids. This is going to be another one of those Tim Champlin teams that'll grind on you, and then all of a sudden you're down 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, so East Carter's had a fantastic first half. As we try to de-WWF our chair here.
It's good now, I think.
We hope so.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, if it's not, it's not.
But yeah, great first half by the Raiders. Because there it goes again on its own. But yeah, great job by the Raiders in that first half. I had some awesome plays. We'll take a look at this first one here. That East Carter was able to bring in
Fans, if you have misplaced,
And so we see back in the shotgun here. Gets the nice little reverse and nice touchdown there. That was the first.
Did Dwayne Elliott just send us an update on scores? You want to read those out.
Yeah, so right now, looks like the scoring right now for that's been going on. Try to get the whole thing up there.
Well, we can't confirm these. Dwayne has been wrong in the past about these scores. We're just going by what we're told. At the half, Ashland leads Grayson 14-0. Boyd County 24-0 over South Point. Greenup leads 23-6 over Colgrove. 20-16, Fairview leads over Bass. A minute left till half. Mason 14-6 over Russell. And West Carter leads 8-0 over Pike County Central. That game's at the half also.
Yep. Looks like Boyd County just started the third quarter on there.
That game's going to be a running clock.
Yeah, give it one more quarter and it'll be rolling right on.
Well, if you're East Carter and you score, let's say they hold Estill County here,
happy birthday to Raider
and
member.
they go down and score, I think you go for two to get the running clock.
Absolutely.
So we'll take another break. Yep. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that chocolate chicken, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, ripping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Back out here on Kool TV as I had to grab my headset as I was blabbermouthing about area scores. Pickham is not going to be friendly to me this week, Jeff Irwin. If the scores stand where they're at right now, well, right now technically I'm only losing 2 because I did take Pike Central, and the only reason I did that was because I knew that was one of those toss-up games. I tried to do something a little different. So, and then I did take Bath County over Fairview, which that game's still highly contested.
Well, that's went back and forth here. Bath County had a good 2-touchdown lead on them, and Fairview's come back up with 3 straight scores.
Yeah, and you really hope that those kids from Westwood get on the winning side of things.
Well, I mean, they still got Dean. That's one thing you got to think about. They still got Dean. And they got several good offensive linemen that's out there, some big guys, and so they're going to hopefully try to put a hurting on whoever they're playing out there.
But the story of the night, Jeff, is happening right here in front of our eyes, and East Carter, all offseason, the talk of the area was, man, they're losing a lot. Well, East Carter, in case you didn't know, now you do, is still the district champ and hasn't lost a district game since 2022. So the district still comes through Grayson. Don't make any mistake about that.
Oh, absolutely. A scoring update just updated on there. West Carter 14, Pike Central 0.
Hey.
In the third quarter. Trying to see how much time.
You want to talk about a game when these two teams get together down there in Olive Hill. Of course, I'll be on the call for that one down in at West Carter High School. That is going to be. I think it's a 3-team race. I don't, I'll say it because I don't care. It just is what it is. If you didn't know, you're going to right here. West Carter, East Carter, or Russell's going to win the district. It just, it may be a 3-way tie. You just never know. Or East Carter may win out. West Carter may win out. You just don't know.
Yeah, and West Carter scored that in the first minute of the third quarter.
I'd say Daniel got after him.
Yeah, probably right in off the half. They got the opening kickoff there. And drove it down. I didn't see how many yards it took, but yeah, it took 59 seconds for the score there for the West Carter Comets, and and they're still rebuilding too. Everybody looks back at the Latavius Klein, the Ori Perry days, and everything else, and it's like they started a tradition of excellence there at West Carter. Had some down years afterwards, but they've been building back up. I mean, West Carter's major strength that they've had over the years has been their running back position.
I got a score up here right now that's not in Kentucky, but it's area related. Ironton leads Wheelersburg 24-7. So
that's pretty good. I'm actually taking a look. I was watching this West Carter game as we're going on as well. Perry County Central now in the red zone took the opening kickoff.
Pike County Central.
Or Pike County. There's too many Centrals on there. I'm glad that they're going to call it Carter County and not. I don't believe it's going to be Carter County Central.
I like the Central.
I think they're just going Carter County.
Okay, well that'll work too. I don't care what they call it.
But Pike County Central right now in the red zone looks like they're inside of the inside of the 5 right now. I need to get this in on.
Is that Kent Robinson over there?
That is Kent Robinson on the call.
Bless his heart. He probably thinks he's at a soccer game. No, nothing against either team. I'm just saying, I know how Ken is.
But we're getting ready to move on back here.
Yeah, we kid because we care. We kid because we care. They're going to put 3 more minutes on the clock. That's what they do.
Got time for warm-ups and everything else on there.
Yeah, we'll take another break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
Back out here on Kool TV. 2:24 still left here at the half as both teams have made their way out of the locker room and are continuing to stretch and warm up. College football starts tomorrow, Jeff. Florida State and Georgia Tech are going to play in Dublin, Ireland. And I'm glad I thought about that. There is no rest for the wicked, Jeff. As soon as we leave here, which we are always the last ones to leave, which I'm okay with because I don't care. I'm going to go home and go to bed anyway, so I don't care. We got to be back here at 9 a.m. And for East Carter girls soccer tomorrow. They're going to take on Huntington High.
Yeah, for a 10 o'clock first kick.
Yep. So you can catch the coverage right here on Kool TV. And, of course, KCU is in action tomorrow also. And our good friend James Collier will be on the call for that one. So when the gauntlet starts, Jeff. That'll be 3 straight days for us already.
Yeah, and, welcome me back to it and everything,
And I was supposed to, with some of the things that transpired, and definitely no fault of our own, and some things that happened in the off season. My plans at the beginning of the summer were fully intended to. I was going to step away for this season, but some things happened that I was able to come back, and it's just. And I love East Carter, Jeff.
Yep.
I love being out here. I'd rather be here than anywhere. So it's just one of those things where this has almost become a second home for me and you.
Well, literally, because now I'm at East Carter Middle School. So
yeah, you are.
Wore my Raider gear today. Had some comments on it. Everybody's like saying, hey, it's better than the comic gear. But
I wore a Raceland shirt the other day, and I swear I got skin burned. Because obviously I was kidding. That's why I was telling the Raceland people, though. But because, I was a devil-turned-Raider. And, of course, my stepson plays for Raceland, and so I always try to support them as much as I can. I always hope Raceland wins whoever they play, and hope he does well. Of course, he starts on defense, but got banged up a little, and he's still playing. But I think that's going to be for a limited time. So,
yeah, huge stop there. One more visit back to West Carter. Held Pike County Central on a goal line stand. Shut them down. Within the 5, Pike County Central could not get the ball across the end zone or the goal line there.
Bush approaches this one, kick right down the middle of the field, takes a bounce at the 20, and he's down. His knee was down when he fielded it. This is going to be all the way back at the Estill County 15 or 16-yard line.
And we'd like to remind you that the halftime kickoff was brought to you by the Ashland YMCA, open 24 hours a day and offering programs for everyone. Check out the Y.
And by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for all your insurance needs. See Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Of course, me and Jeff Irwin are trying to get acclimated with the new ads that we have.
And I believe by Pure Point Auto, unless that was the for Raceland on there.
I'm not sure.
I
really don't know.
But Pure Point Auto is one of our advertisers,
yeah,
and we'll give them a shout out on
we
here.
love
as
our
well.
sponsors. I'm just saying. I haven't gotten that one down yet. Handoff goes up the middle. This one's Neese. He goes across the 20, 25, 30, and out of bounds at the Estill County 31-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Estill County. You can't get relaxed here if you're East Carter. You got to
1st down, Engineers.
Still have the throttle down.
Well, in Estill County, I mean, they've been improving, this whole game.
It's good to see the Manus kid back in there. Took a big hit by Cooper on a sack late in the first half, and really, man, that really was a big hit. He hopped right up, but had to come out for that nice tackle. Had to come out for a play, but I tell you what, that speaks volumes for that kid individually. Is a
2nd down.
Very, very tough kid.
Quarter, brought to you by Papa John's of Grayson.
So it's going to be 2nd and 7 here for the Engineers.
Did we get a touchdown, Raceland?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, barring no flags or anything else on there.
Well,
I don't see the flag symbol come up on there.
They're walking back. Of course, we're trying to multitask here, and I broke one of Jeff Irwin's chairs earlier sitting in it.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'll have to give it to James. I think James is the one that did that earlier.
Probably. It was sabotage.
It was during the All-Star game. He sit down, and I fun little fact, Kool TV, we went up to Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
We did a golf tournament up there, and James broke a chair up there. It wasn't one of ours. It was one of the golf courses. Ended up he broke a chair, and then the next broadcast that we had, that was on the last day of the tournament up there, he got that one on there, and he's like, "What's up with me breaking chairs?"
Here comes that play again, but they're going to get the Raiders off sides.
That's just the 3rd flag this game.
Yeah, he didn't have a choice but to call that one. You'd think, anyways. Oh, no, Ashland running down the sideline.
Call against the Raiders.
This could be an interception. It is.
5-yard penalty. Results in a 1st
So it's going to
down.
result in a 1st down there for the Engineers. For some reason, I want to call them the Commodores, but that's down in Lexington.
And Vanderbilt Commodores.
That's true. And they also was a really good band, too.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Estill County. Manus in a gun, Neese to his left, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Handoff goes to Neese, straight up the middle, fighting for yards, dragging Raiders into Raider territory, still on his feet. And the ball comes loose, and East Carter has it. That's the 2nd time that Neese, fighting for extra yards, put the ball on the ground. This time, it's going to cost them. It's going to go back to East Carter.
Here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. As great play, great run. I mean, he was dragging Raiders, pushing them down, and then ends up just losing the ball there right around the 42. Rolls all the way about to the 34, and so that'll be 1st down.
Happy birthday.
East Carter.
Mistakes.
Might have the tables turned. Or what is it that Michael Scott? Might have the turntables turned.
Johnson's in the gun. Beeson takes the shovel pass. Beeson hits a gear across the 40, and when one man to beat got to the 45, it'll be a 1st and 10 East Carter. Brought to you by Papa John's Pizza and Grayson. And we got a Engineer down and way back behind the play. Hopefully it's just a cramp. It is. It looks like a cramp.
Yeah, Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's here in Grayson. Locally owned and globally known.
There you go. See. Easy. No, the hardest one I've ever had to do in my broadcasting career was the Red R8 Pharmacy.
Yeah, Red 8 RX
Pharmacy. For all your pharmaceutical needs. That was a tough one. I think I mumbled that in my sleep one time. And I saw Dr. Shannon Johnson at a Raceland game one time, and I said, that 1st down is brought to you by Dr. Shannon Johnson. He goes, good, you've memorized it. I said, I don't have choice.
That's going to be 2nd down here for the Raiders. Called him just a bit short on there, so it's going to be 2nd and 1.
So Tim Champlin and this East Carter team kind of flexing their muscles. They say, all right, we've got more weapons than foul. We'll throw Beeson in there. We'll throw Hall in there. And then you've got to stop a powerful running back and Yoke. And then we got a quarterback who can throw the ball well downfield. Johnson's looking to throw down the field. And it looked like Hall just kind of lost the ball a little bit. It wasn't a bad throw.
Incomplete. Brings up third.
I think there's just a little miscommunication there. It was a shot. You can take those on second and short. You'll see that a lot. It was just kind of a will for the slot receiver there.
And you could see Hall coming back and not happy with the pass that he was given there.
No, he was not happy with himself. It was a good pass. He was pounding his chest saying, "That's on me." I think he may have just lost the ball or didn't know that Quentin was throwing it to him. Or the ball was very well thrown. Third and short, the Landon Yoke territory. Handoff will go to Yoke, straight up the middle. Lowers his shoulders, got the first down, breaking tackles, still breaking tackles, dragging Engineers into Engineer territory. He's still on his feet, and they're going to mark him down at the Engineer 44-yard line. It'll be enough for a Raider first down, brought to you by Papa John's Pizza, locally owned and globally known. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's of Grayson and Blackwood.
Brought to you by Grayson Sanitation.
Corbin leads Pikeville 7-0.
Well, not too bad of a game.
Mason County now leads Russell 21-6. Are you kidding me? That is got to be one of the bigger upsets going on across the state right now. Russell probably had the better preseason of all teams. Johnson looks to throw, just going to take it and run and get what he can. Miscommunication downfield there.
And Johnson on the keeper. Short gain on the play.
Yeah, pick up about one on the play there.
You know, humbling is almost like karma, Jeff. It's best served cold, and maybe that's not such a bad thing. So I got a lot of the parents on Facebook, and I'll be honest with you, they were really high on themselves after a couple of those scrimmages, which me and you know, we've been in this game a long time. Throw those scrimmages out.
Yeah, that's the same thing as passing leagues and everything else on that.
You can't.
Taking a look at one of our other Kool TV schools, Lewis County down 14-38 to Nicholas County there at the
Beeson in open field, inside the 30, cuts outside, now back inside, he's going to score. Touchdown, East Carter.
Touchdown.
Mr. Beeson.
Right.
And that touchdown there brought to you by, well, we'll see if we get some replay of the first. That touchdown there brought to you by Malone Funeral Home.
Brought to you by
here in Grayson, Kentucky.
How about that, man? Tell you what, he was smooth with that ball too, wasn't he?
And Malone Funeral Home, 325 Malone Lane, serving Grayson since 1932.
East Carter's going to keep that offense on the field. They're going to try to get this thing to a running clock here. Ashland has scored again. It's 20-0.
And it looks like East Carter, as you said, going for
Johnson's
two here.
In the gun. Two receivers to his right. Landon Yoke lined up in the backfield. Rolling off to his right. Looking to throw. He's going to tuck it and run and walk in. And that will put a running clock on it. 36-0. East Carter over Estill County. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV. Got a couple area scores. Lawrence County is beating Rowan County 21-6. Madison Central now leads Johnson Central 18-7. Paintsville, holy moly, 24-0 over Floyd Central. That game's at the half. That'll get me a game right there. That's good for me because I did pick Paintsville to win that game. Grayson, Bush's kick is going to hit inside the 25, fielded by Estill County up the middle. A lot of room all the way up to midfield. That's going to hurt East Carter at one point this year. Not being able to get that kick that they're used to getting. And that's definitely something they're going to have to work on a little bit, is that special teams. And it's not going to hurt you tonight. So the clock is rolling. Running clock. 36-0. Manus in the gun. East in the backfield. Two receivers to his right, one to his left. Manus, quarterback design, run off to the right. He's going to get inside Raider territory down to the 45, 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 or 6, second and 4. 6:50 left here in the third quarter, and clock continues to run. It's a rough week for me, man, for the Pick'em. I'm really going to have to dig deep here. I can't let James Collier beat me. There's just no way I can let that happen.
And be sure to check out James Collier in the morning at 9 o'clock for Sports Talk.
I wish he'd take calls. I'd call in.
Or Let's Talk Sports, I should say.
Yeah, I'd call in and say, hey, he's cheating on the Pick'em. 2nd and 4 for Estill County. Handoff goes straight up the middle. Sweeping off to his right. He's got the first down inside the Raider 40 to about the 36-yard line.
On the carry.
6 minutes exactly.
First down. That's the count.
Like, he's going to get up. Maybe got tackled on top of the ball. Maybe knocked the wind out of him. Under 6 minutes now here in the third. So, barring any miracles, Jeff, East Carter's going to go into week number 2. 1-0. They're going to go to Rowan County next week. And if you're Coach Tim Champlin, I don't think you could be any happier than what you are right now.
No, had a great performance. Had a little bit of a rough start and everything else, but started really picking it back up, offensive and defensive side. Great game here tonight.
Oh, Cooper's got him. Right at the line of scrimmage, man. You can listen. If you are blocking East Carter up front, the one guy you want to make sure that you block is 61.
He brings up 2nd down.
If you don't block 61, then you're in trouble. Because he's got big-time power, he's long and tall, and he's fast. So, it's like Isaac Messer last year. It's one of those things where if you're going to block somebody, you need to make sure you block him. Because if you're not, you're going to pay the price. And it may cost you a turnover. 2nd and 10 for Estill County. 4:45 left here in the third quarter. Dropping throws Manus. Looking, firing, and it is caught right at about the 30-yard line. Be sure of the first down. He'll bring up 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3, excuse me. Man, when those running clocks hit, Jeff,
time just flies by.
Games, and something that's interesting is once the running clock hits, it continues, no matter if a team scores or not.
Yeah, because if Estill County comes back and puts up 35 or 36 points,
yeah,
it's still a running clock.
It's still a running clock. Once the running clock goes into effect, it doesn't stop. Manus looking to throw. He's going to take off running, and it's going to be stopped short of the first down. So another opportunity here, Jeff, for Estill County to convert one of those 4th downs in Raider territory. Thus far, 0-3 on the night.
This time only about 3 feet away.
Yeah, just maybe a slight bit over a yard. I still, I hand this one to Neats. That's what I do. There's no way I don't. 4th and 1 for Estill County. 3 minutes, 15 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Quarterback design run. And what a play over there. Let's see who that was. Was that Beeson again? It was. Another 4th down stop for East Carter.
And all East Carter defensive stops are brought to you by Guardian Roofing. Let Guardian Roofing defend your home by helping you maintain your roof, siding, and gutters. Check out Guardian Roofing on Facebook.
So you're seeing a little frustration from last year's result, I think, Jeff, also. East Carter knows they should not have lost that game last year down in Estill County. I'm not saying Estill County is not a good team. East Carter was just better.
Well, you got to think about how deep they made it into the playoffs. And like you said, that one game could have been a difference between having a home game and traveling down to Bell County.
Did. 1st and 10, East Carter. Johnson's in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Handoff goes up the middle to, I believe.
Off number 10, Gavin Elliott.
Was that Elliott?
Second down.
Number 10. Starting to see some. Tim Champlin's making it tough on a broadcaster tonight. We already really weren't familiar with all the new names after losing all those seniors last year. And now he's putting in, as soon as we kind of get a little bit of a grip on the starters, we're getting fresh faces in the game, Jeff. Which is a good thing. That's a good thing.
I think that was on Major League, too. It's like, who knows who these guys are.
Yeah. So,
but we care about them.
Yeah, absolutely. Same formation. This one's a counter back to the left. And good play there. And he's not down yet. He fought for maybe a yard, a hard-fought yard. Let's see here.
Brings up 3rd and 6 here for the Raiders. As we're down to 1:03 left to play here in the third quarter.
I believe that was White that took that handoff. Number 31 who's checked in. Boy, I tell you what, it's almost like Tim Champlin's team hasn't even slowed down a bit after losing all those seniors, Jeff.
Yeah, it's one of those things you expect maybe a rough kind of couple games while they really get to learn each other and figure each other out. But they're rolling here tonight.
Put your foot on the throat. Letting the clock run. Calls for the ball. Handoff goes up the middle to Elliott. He's going to be stopped short, and this will bring up a punting situation for East Carter. But this punt won't take place until we go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and just run this one all the way down. So we hit the fourth quarter here.
Coach Tim Champlin can't be any happier with his team tonight. Of course, I had been told by a few people, not him, not any of his coaches, but close to the program, that they'd struggled a little bit in their scrimmage games, and that was expected. Younger team, inexperienced, but man, looky here. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll start the fourth quarter here on Kool TV.
But it's too early to get up, Uncle Rick.
But I brought you a fresh cup of coffee from Clark's Pump and Shop.
I'm up. All good mornings start at Clark's Pump and Shop. Plus, get 5 cents off per gallon of gas when you use the code from the app. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Back out here on Kool TV.
It's going to be 4th and 6 here for the Raiders with the running clock. Of course, it will start here in on the snap and punting situation here for the Raiders.
I was looking at other scores. Good snap. Punts away. Pretty good punt. This one's going to take a good East Carter bounce. This one's going to roll inside the 25 to the 24, and that's where
Ball's dead at the 24-yard
Estill
line.
County will start this drive.
First down, Estill County.
Now you're going to see a bunch of substitutions here, which is always good. Hey, anytime you can get some of those younger players or inexperienced players in the game in varsity action, it's different. And some might disagree. I've always been a true believer in Friday night game time. Friday night experience means more than JV experience. And they may have their JV team in also, which they don't. But if they did, it's still a different environment and it means something different.
Absolutely. You come out to a JV game, I mean, there's still a good amount of fans,
Right.
but not this many fans.
It's different when that popcorn's popping and people are talking. Good run by Neese, man. Let me tell you something about Neese. Well, that was enough for Tim Champlin. He said 1D go. That was all she wrote for Tim Champlin. I think that it's not because they gave up the run. I don't think that he wants to get any of those kids hurt. You don't want to throw a JV team in there against a legit varsity squad like what Estill County has and get one of those kids hurt.
Yeah, because you're talking about an extra year or two in the weight room. And,
Absolutely.
I mean, they're just bigger kids.
The speed difference, the size difference, the strength difference. It's just a difference. Neese running down the middle of the field, breaking tackles, still breaking tackles. Is going to take this one all the way into Raider territory, down to the 49 as the clock continues to run. It's at 10 minutes. Maybe looks like Neese maybe cramping up just a little bit, and that's expected. And it's one of those things, man. Estill County looking ahead on their schedule. They play in a daunting district. They're going to play Lawrence County. They're going to play Belfry. I've already seen Belfry. I've already seen Lawrence County. Belfry's real good, Jeff. Belfry might have their best team they've had since Isaac Dixon played on this very field.
Yeah, it was one of those that actually even WSAZ, that was the game that they were doing their weather about this afternoon.
Belfry is something. I mean, I got to see that team in person. Very big up front. A lot of speed on the edges. They got a quarterback that has very, very good field vision. He's elusive. They run that triple option. They've also thrown a couple of wrinkles in their offense. They've got pistol. They've got shotgun. Belfry will have a say in who wins 3A. Not saying East Carter won't, but I'm saying Belfry will have a say in it. Which East Carter beats Belfry if they play last year. 2nd and 5 for Estill County. Handoff goes straight up the middle. Nice move. Nice tackle. That's Mr. Cooper again. Man, what a night he's had, Jeff.
Brings up 3rd down.
Getting a lot of production. And as we said, as I was mentioning earlier, I mean, Estill County, even though that, the score's there, maybe East Carter's taking their foot off the gas just a little bit on the defensive end. As you say, not trying to get anybody hurt or anything. But Estill County's still pouring it on.
Yeah, I had a coach tell me something that was interesting about Isaac Messer and Mr. Cooper. Those are guys that are not blockable, but they're holdable. So it's just one of those things where you just got to do what you got to do until you get called for it.
As anybody says,
he came straight through there, disrupted the play, almost got the sack, and caused a huge disruption there. And this is going to bring up a 4th and very long for Estill County. Estill County has kids who look the role. They've got good speed. They've got a quarterback who's pretty good. They've got the pieces there. This could be a really good football team down the road, even this season.
They just got to put a few things together.
They are a train with gaps in it right now. And once they get those gaps filled, get players in different positions, get rid of some of the mistakes, and just different things need to happen. And this could be a full-on locomotive This is a team that, later on in the year, you may not want to play because they're big and physical up front, and other kids are scared to hit. They got a really good running back in Neese. The quarterback is really good as Cooper really puts a hit on. And it's intercepted, man. I had my eyes in the backfield as Cooper put a huge hit on their quarterback.
Let's take a look at that again here on the Grayson, Sporting Goods instant replay. As it was a good pass.
I don't know if you got to see the hit or not. Man. What a read there. I think that was Hall out there, wasn't it?
At 21.
I'll tell you what, Hall has become a household name here in Grayson. This is going to sound ignorant for me. I don't know. But that may be Mikey Hall's relation. Might be his brother. It might be his cousin. I don't know. But
well, maybe even I'm related to him. You can never tell because
I don't know, man. They look the same. They play the same. They both are good. It was just.
Well, I am related to some Halls over on this side over here.
Yeah, I know, but
Halls and James.
Both these kids were super athletic. They just play the game that's the way it's supposed to be played. So with 6 minutes exactly left here in the fourth quarter, East Carter looking to grind some of this clock out. Handoff goes straight up the middle. Good job by Estill County kind of clogging the holes up. No gain. Clock continues to run. We're under 5:30 now. Jeff, pull up the scores real quick for me if you don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. Taking a look around the area right now, Ashland on top 21-0 over Raceland in the fourth quarter. Boyd County on top 31-0 over South Point.
14-0 Corbin now. Oh, Pike County Central's on the board.
Yep, got their 6 points. So, I mean, that's a ball game over there in Olive Hill.
Our good friend Charlie Terry, Big Charlie, just messaged me and said that's Mikey's brother. Well, I knew I was onto something. I know their last names are Hall, but, man, both those kids were really good.
Other scores around the area here. Greenham County on top of Colgrove, 31-6 there in the third. Bath County trailing Fairview, 26-22. Madison Central
that is.
On top of Johnson Central in the third quarter, 18-14. Last report we have there. Nicholas County on top of Lewis County, 38-22.
How you get 18 points?
Well, I guess that would be
3 touchdowns, 3 missed
extra points, yeah.
Or maybe
no conversions.
You never know. It could be like.
Or it could be a 2-point conversion and 2 missed conversions.
Or 2 touchdowns, 2 conversions, and a safety. You just never know.
Let's see what other we have around here. Paintsville on top of Floyd County Central. The last one we had on that was 24-0. West Carter on top of Pike County Central, 14-6.
Hey, Jeff, we've got the new quarterback in the game.
New quarterback.
That is number 5. Well, let's see who takes the snap. I don't know who's going to take the snap. Number 5 took the snap. There's nothing there. That was Carter Hill. Just a freshman. Love seeing the younger Raiders get on the field on Friday nights because that usually means the Raiders are winning.
Absolutely. As that gets it much down further on there.
Yeah, and it's not about if you get first downs. It's not about if you score touchdowns. It's experience, and Coach Tim Champlin knows that.
Trying to do the calculation of how many yards to gain. Now, it really doesn't matter a whole lot, but for those at home,
at least 12.
20.
22. At least 22 from here. 4th and 22. But
yeah, because the line to gain is right at about the 35.
Yeah. So either way, it doesn't matter. It's
right at 20. We'll call it 20.
3 minutes exactly left here. Snap, bobbled, and they're going to get it away. And it's a pretty good punt. What a punt! This one's going to land at about the 44 and bounce directly to the left and killed at about the 42, 43-yard line. I'll tell you what, he may have bobbled it, but he got off a good punt. I was with East Carter last year at Bath County. The game was already out of hand. But East Carter was lining up the punt, and their punter last year was Isaac Messer. And he bobbled. I can't remember if it was a bad snap or he bobbled the snap or something happened. But his best play he had all year is he made 3 or 4 Bath County Wildcats miss, punted the ball. If he runs it, he probably scores a touchdown.
Yep.
But I still think that was his best play he had all year, and he disagreed with me. But that was very, very entertaining. But he laid down a punt that went about 65 yards. But the game was out of hand at the time. It was 40-something to nothing. It was, but.
Getting some subs coming in. 42 for East Carter, putting his helmet on, getting into the game.
The JV team's in there for Estill County also, and it's a good experience. And we're going to get whistles and time out, Estill County. With 1:53 left. As we try to get more scores coming in. Of course, Coach Tim Chample will join us for the conclusion of tonight's contest.
Finishing off what we had here, Corbin 14, Pikeville nothing. That's of course that was only recorded in the second, so I'm sure that score has changed a little bit. And Mason County on top of Russell, 21-12.
That's crazy. Man, we got a false start, but they're not going to call it. That's good for officials there, not to call that. 1:45 left, and a couple more plays, and this one's going to be in the books. East Carter's going to go to 1-0 on the year, go to Rowan County, who was struggling down at Lawrence County, which Lawrence County, I've been told by a few people, got a good team down there, Jeff.
Yeah. We don't get to see them too much.
They're kind of just out there. They're kind of just out there until you have to play them, and then you're in the most physical game you've ever played.
Right. And we don't get to see a whole lot of film on them.
No, you don't, because they are NFHS, which people know how I feel about NFHS. But for Lawrence County and schools like that, it's a good thing because there's not really a whole lot of companies that are going to come in and stream the games for free. It's just one of those things where, we're just fortunate to have the relationship with the schools that we have. And, I remember my first year coming here, Canyon Cozy and Charlie Terry and those guys were on the field. And, man, what a team that was. That was a great team. And it just seems like every year, East Carter, they've kind of built this program. They just reload and but that team will. I don't know. I still think that may be the best team they've ever had. That team was special.
Yeah, last play of the game right here.
Good catch. Good play.
And he's still on his feet.
He's down at the one. Yeah. They need to hurry up and get on the ball so they can score. They're not going to get to do it.
Complete down to the 2-yard line. First and goal.
Nope, not going to be able to get it off. Really good play there, though.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Of course, unless they had a timeout or something. Yeah, I think they were whistling timeout. The horn goes here, and it looks like we had a block in the back.
I didn't see the flag.
I didn't either. I'm still looking for it.
Huh.
But either way, that's going to finish things off here.
And there goes the fireworks. Final. East Carter has defeated Estill County 36-0. Running clock went into effect early in the second half, and teams kind of went back and forth with possessions. Nobody really got anything done. Both teams subbed heavily, and just one of those things. If you're Estill County, you got to go back to the drawing board to figure out what we could have done better for East Carter. You couldn't ask for anything better. Kind of a flawless game. 0 turnovers for the Raiders. So we'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here on Kool TV, 36-0. East Carter has defeated Estill County. So, Jeff, you look across the area, and week one's always challenging for people in the media to pick games because you really just never know what anybody has. It's kind of you're guessing off what teams return, you're guessing off tradition, you're guessing off a program, and sometimes you're guessing with your heart. And I may get pelted in the morning for some of my picks that I made. I'm not alone. James Collier made them too. So it's just one of those things where we felt comfortable enough to I think everybody in the whole area picked, well, a couple of people did, and I think one of them in the Daily Independent didn't, but a couple of those picks were terrible anyways.
I'll give you a quick scoring update here. We're tied in Olive Hill right now, 14 apiece.
Are you kidding me?
4 minutes left to play there in regulation.
Well, that game
14.
had no impact, just like this game had no impact on the district or anything. But it does impact the RPI, man. It's one of those things where sometimes your past comes back to haunt you. And for East Carter last year, that was the case, having to go to Bell County. So it's Coach Tim Champlin down there addressing his team, man. He couldn't be any happier with them. And they're going to go play a Rowan County team. Coach Kelly Ford, we're good friends with Coach Kelly Ford. Love Kelly Ford in Rowan County. Next week, they're going to be on the road. So I tell you what, we'll take another break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV, as me and Jeff have got both our phones watching the West Carter Pike County Central game. Tied at 14 right now, 3 minutes left. Pike County Central driving inside the Comet 25 and now inside the 20. That was one of those toss-up games. What's the score of the Fairview game?
Let's see. Fairview 26-22. Fairview's on top of Bath County.
Man, those were the two games I took a chance with Pikeville and Corbin. But the other games I felt pretty comfortable with besides those two toss-up games with the Pike Central West and Bath and Fairview. So, and then to see what Mason County's doing down there, I mean, it for myself and other Raider fans, got to feel pretty happy about that.
And let's see if we can try to get a little fancy here.
Pike Central on the move here, Jeff. Big play. Down inside the 5. See, we're just natural football fans, and of course, Coach Tim Champlin, like we said, will join us as soon as he gets time and comes up here. What a group of young men and coaches out on that field. I mean, they really, really put it on the line tonight. And there's a lot of uncertainty in the team. And, Coach Champlin said, we really don't know what we have right now. And I think got a pretty good idea what they got now. Got another really good team, Jeff.
Trying to get super fancy on here and see if we can try to get you some.
And Coach Champlin, he's one of those guys, class act. He's never going to try to run it up on a team. He just won't do it. He won't do it. Unless somebody had done something like that to him in the past, he's just not going to do it. That's the way he is, and that's the way it goes. So, I'll tell you what, we'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll try to catch up with Coach Tim Champlin here on Kool TV.
At First National and serve the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, whippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Better ingredients, Better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Back out here on Kool TV, and Coach, you lost 9 of the 11 starters defensively as Coach Tim Champlin joins us, and you were kind of, it's one of those things where you're uncharted territory a little bit. You had a lot of experience returning, but at the same time, you didn't have a lot of varsity experience returning. How did your team do this tonight?
Well, intensity, man, and leadership of guys. We had a lot of guys step up and lead for us tonight. With defensively, we talked about that. Defensively, it's an intensity, it's an emotional side of the ball. Play with emotion. You got to have a short memory. Forget the next one. Don't let one mistake turn into two. And I think we kind of played that way tonight. I thought we played relentless with great effort on defense. We're going to go back and watch it. I'm sure we're going to find all kinds of mistakes, but right now we're going to enjoy it and live in the 24-hour rule, and then we'll start working on it, tomorrow.
Talk about some of your guys that took the field tonight that didn't necessarily have the experience that, that some of the other players did. I'll talk about the Hall kid. Kind of took notes from his brother there.
Man, he did. He stepped right in there, took over where his older brother kind of left off. Thought he played really, really well for us. Did a great job on defense. Tonight, playing that safety position. Thought he played downhill, was able to fill the alley for us and do it quickly. And so, really what we're looking for from that position. Again, man, I thought he played, for a sophomore, I thought he played really, really well.
Talk about a kid you can have a really hard time hiding, and that's Mr. Cooper. He's about 6'9", as fast as a track runner and as long as Shaq. And man, a couple of hits he had tonight really kind of set the tone for your team.
Yes, they did. Listen, man, I'm going to try to get through this without crying. We give a game ball out every week. Hard to give a lineman a game ball, man. It's, it just, listen, those guys go, they play, they don't get a whole lot of attention. And so it's really hard to get those guys accolades sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so we thought, defensively, he was all over the place. Offensively, did a great job for us. And we had several kids that we talked about game ball too, but we come to a conclusion that we felt like it was Alan Cooper. And type of leadership, man. He gets in the game ball. He's appreciative of it. He gets up. We've got a young man who's lives with another family here. His entire family from out of town was here to watch him tonight. Had a great game, and was in the talks of the game ball, and he walks up and gives it to him. And to me, man, that's the type of leadership and type of teammates that I want. And so I love it. I'm more proud of that than I probably am anything we did tonight.
So the typical suspects, though,
Yeah.
and I'm going to try to change the subject
Yeah.
so you don't have to turn into a crybaby over here.
I appreciate that.
The typical suspects, which I agree with you. You have, and I'm going to say this, and you're probably not going to like it. You have been blessed with great kids.
I have, man. Lord's blessed this football team and me and my coaching staff. We were, I was here at a time when we had 3 coaches and couldn't get guys in the building. Nothing would happen. And now we have 9, and all of them are in the building.
You took away my next question. I had him on the edge, Jeff, and I was about to say, I've talked enough about your team. And you've known me for a long time, and I remember when you got this job. Talk about how you've evolved as a coach over the years.
Oh, listen, I mean, credit to all those guys that I coached with, and I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man in the fact of I still have a great relationship with Zach Moore, who talks to me all the time and has helped me tremendously in the 10 years I've been here. Still have a great relationship with Gary and Nate McPeak. Still have a great relationship with Michael Copley and Chris McNamee and Mike Jackson. And all of those guys have helped me in my coaching career to how to handle assistants, to how to that was an unbelievable catch, man.
Can you believe that?
But have helped me in how to handle teams and how to handle coaches and how to get better on the field, and we've got great coaches in the fact they want to get better. They want to go study the game. They want to, they want to teach their kids and prepare their kids every Friday night. And so, I'll die on that hill. I think we have unbelievable coaches and players. We have great kids, man, that show up and work hard every day.
One thing that I noticed at the beginning of the game, and I mentioned it during the broadcast, is the offensive line had trouble getting to the next level. The guards really were kind of confused a little bit, couldn't get on the linebackers, and it allowed Estill County to make some big-time hits at the line of scrimmage. Talk about the adjustments you made at half to allow your line to get on those linebackers.
Well, it wasn't so much an adjustment. Those guys, we knew that their strong suit was in the box, man. Their interior six and even their front eight were really, really good. They played downhill right now. I think 16 and 30. 23 or
Nice is a stud.
Man, they're two good linebackers, and when they read it, man, they get downhill in a hurry. And so, they were just beating us to it, and they were meeting our guards at the line of scrimmage by the time we got around. And so we felt like misdirection was a good play for us. I think we scored twice on counter.
I say counter. That was
yeah. And then we felt like Texas was just a great play or toss. Sorry. But we felt like just getting to the edge and not having to pull anybody or anything like that. Just right now with Fowl and with Yoke and Beeson and Ballou and those guys, just trying to get to the edge immediately, we felt like was really good for us. And so that's what we tried to do.
Coach Tim Champlin's going to head to Rowan County 1-0 next week. Coach, we'll catch up with you later.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for covering us and thanks for being here. And as always, go Raiders.
We'll be back on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make everyone that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that holy, foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Once again, for the final time, East Carter has defeated Estill County 36-0. Want to thank Jeff and Rachel Irwin and Coach Tim Champlin and East Carter High School and Carter County Schools. This has been a presentation of Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another East Carter Raiders football broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of East Carter Raiders football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hit Sports Network and Kool TV.